Hey y'all, I want to welcome y'all to this channel. It's a Chicago Vibe podcast. We'll be dropping this Saturday with your girl, Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success. You don't want to miss it.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to It's A Chicago Vibe. And on today's show, we have a special guest, TJ, the content creator of Whiteout Media. Coming up next, right here on It's A Chicago Vibe. Stay tuned. Business as usual. Let the cameras roll. Where your movies at?
Where they at?
What films have you done?
Nada.
Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action. Set. Lights, camera, action. Back of the house
Lights,
dressing
camera,
room.
lights,
Or back of the house stage. Quiet on the set. All right, everybody, welcome back to It's A Chicago Vibe with me.
Mr. Success.
And my co-host, Lady T, is out doing her thing again today. She's out feeding the homeless and stuff, and she was having actually car trouble because we were supposed to do this live today. This is something we're going to try to do every week. And I want to give a special shout out and welcome to the show, TJ. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Welcome to It's A Chicago Vibe. And for people who don't know, could you tell a little the people out here, our audience, a little something about TJ, the content creator?
Well, I've been interested in creating content for a few years now. I've done a little bit of studying at Illinois Media School. I have a YouTube channel. I go by the name Awesome Sauce For You on there. And I have a few videos up there. I'm still pretty much in the amateur stage, but I'm hoping to break out into content creating.
That's what's up. And she's actually going to be a new project working with us on our show. She's going to start hopefully every week giving us entertainment report she's going to start doing for us every week, to keep you guys posted what's going on in the entertainment role. So this is going to be a new addition to our show. It's going to be me, Lady T, and TJ, the creator, here with us now. And today's show, we're going to do a little something different. We're going to hit a topic, and we're going to talk about a lot of different things. But the main topic we're going to talk about is mental health. I know we did an episode about that. I think it was like episode 2. And we touched on it a little again in another episode. But this is something that's really, really talk about. And I'm going to let TJ kick us off with something like that. Could you tell what's missing? But why is it like our race of people anyway? I'm going to talk about black people because that's who I mostly be around. That's who I was raised around and stuff. And a lot of us is scared to admit that there's something going on, and it's hard to seek help if you don't want to admit that you have a problem in the first place. People think it's something wrong. Think it's a bad thing if you go try to seek professional help because there's something going on with you. But that's like a problem going on throughout with the community. Could you share your experience and stuff with us about mental health?
Yeah, I think that mental health is not really talked about in the black community. My experience is that most people who look like me they don't talk about it. It's not something that's discussed. It's not something that's openly talked about. It's not something that it's really easy to come forth with, I believe, because, people are ashamed or they don't think it's a serious matter. They don't understand it. And I just know that I have had a lot of trouble growing up dealing with mental illness and the openness or the lack of openness in the community surrounding this topic.
Yes, and that's we're going to, like we told y'all in other episodes, we're going to try to get different guests on here. We're going to tap into this thing. And again, we're going to put up in the segment at the end some information because I was reading something yesterday about a lot of veterans that served the militaries going through a lot of mental health, and they got mental health issues, and they got like numbers and stuff people can reach out there to, and that's why we try to provide you guys with information for you to seek the help you need. So that's why we call this a Chicago Vibe. We bring positive energy out there. We try to bring help to the community and stuff. But moving right along, we're going to jump on another subject. You know, we're going to talk about a little film right now, because this is how I actually met TJ, is in film class, you know. And for those who don't know, since she didn't mention it, she have had a lot of short films. She have a couple, and there's one in the making that she just ain't released yet. She's still doing a little editing on it, you know. It got a nice star in there, and that's a handsome dude that starred in your movie. So,
I wonder who you mean.
I wonder who you is too. The people just gonna have to wait and see. And he's a very good actor. He's intelligent. He's smart. I mean, hey.
Not to anybody's horn here.
Right.
You know?
All right. And so what inspired you to want to get in film? Well, I know you read a lot. When I met you, I saw a lot of books. But
I love books, and like a lot of I feel like a lot of the good movies that are out there are adapted from novels. I also just love film. I've always loved art, and I've always wanted to like be behind the camera, creating those scenes that the world at large loves so much. I wanted to find out more about what goes into making a movie and the content in a movie, and the process for like getting actors and like securing locations. It all just fascinated me, and so I had already studied some audio, basically audio engineering at Illinois Media School. So I thought, hey, why not jump into film, and it took off. I loved it.
That's what's up. And you said that you wanted to learn how to like get actors, locations, and stuff like that. Did you learn all that when you went to film school?
Yeah, I mean, we learned how the process that goes into securing locations, securing actors, securing the funds to support your film, and garnering support, and the necessary tools. Like we learned a lot that goes into film, even the technical side and technical aspect of things, of like how shots are staged, and how the audio is done for films, and we even learned like technical things like crowdfunding, and how you have to like raise support for your film, and it was eye-opening, honestly.
That's what's up. And yeah, we did learn a lot. We learned how to sound effects and stuff. And would you like to tell and share your experience? Have any hands-on experience, like you ever went to a set or anything?
Oh yeah. Trained? So our instructor happened to be a film director, and had quite a few accolades under his belt, and he had us show up to set, and I got to like star as an extra, and also like basically I became a stagehand along with Sammy. Actually, I got to work alongside Sammy, and we got to see how things were done up close and personal, which was like honestly like so incredible. To say that I've been on a film set, it might not be like the largest scale like blockbuster out there, but like any experience I think is valuable in the world of film, because like even the little guys are doing things that you would see on bigger sets, or more high profile movies. Like the things that happen on those sets are the same things that happen on the sets that we got to experience. So I think it was like a very, very valuable experience to have.
That's what's up. And yes, it was. And I touched on, like you say, it takes a little small steps to get in. Like right now, as we doing this podcast, I'm like, got the screen behind me. My logo's supposed to be up, but you know, this is a rush job because I'm actually with the company with me right now. So, and I just rushed through things. I'm supposed to have been out of here, but I had to get this podcast in. So, and the reach on other levels. Could you tell me about? You say you mentioned you took up audio too at Illinois Media School. Did you get what did you get out of that?
Oh, I mean, a lot of things. Like, I mean, there's just like different ways to. I mean, I learned different things for like how to create audio for a scene, how to match the audio up to the project that you are creating. I learned how to do things like backpacking. Like, I learned like how to like shoot news segments. I learned so much at Illinois Media School. I learned how to like create 30-second spots and like audio spots, and how to like to use an equalizer, and I just it was honestly it was like such a like value add to my life going to this school and taking these courses.
Yes, sir. And work by her, brilliant. I know when I came through there, my my second block, I had an instructor. She was actually one of the videos he showed to get us in tune on how to make our videos and stuff. So she's been, like I say, TJ's a very talented young lady, and I'm glad to have her aboard on our team. And you can expect a lot of things from Whiteout Media coming up in the future, so be on the lookout. Remember the name. And moving right along, I mean, I know I recorded her. Cause she listened to like a lot of good music and stuff, and she remind me like me, cause you know you just don't stick with one gender. You know, I'm mostly rap, hip hop, and R&B and stuff like that. Steppers music, old blues and dusties, but I have an ear for everything, and she listened to a lot of interesting songs, and it's like the good production behind stuff, a project, and if you're talking about something that catch my ear, you know, that's what attracted me to a song and the quality of it. You know, if you're talking about something that have meaning, you know, it's like writing a good song is like writing a good movie and reading a good book. So put your foot in it, you can do it. And she listened to good music, so you could. That's why I chose to record and ask her to do stuff. Wanted to give me practice on how to mix and master and stuff, and she hit. I mean, she ain't no no Whitney Houston or nobody, but she could dive a little bit, you know.
Hey, a little something.
So expect to hear some. We're gonna try to put some projects and stuff out there. Like I say, you know, we're working on films and stuff. Love to have your help working on some stuff with me and stuff, because edit, we both know how to edit and stuff. We know how to write. She's actually a real wonderful writer too, poet and stuff. So I'll be on the lookout. Whiteout Media.
Yep, Whiteout Media.
Yes, sir. Mr. Success Media. Just look out for it. And it's a Chicago vibe. So on that note, we're going to pause and have a few words from our sponsor. So stay tuned. Thousands of people around the world are dealing with this inhumane crisis. People in your own backyard are dealing with this inhumane crisis. Do you want to know what this crisis is? I'll tell you what it is. It's homelessness. If you or anyone you know is dealing with this crisis, please contact Itz A Chicago Vibe with your girl, Lady T. Marie, and Mr. Success.
How this young lady changed from an ordinary lady to Lady Aphrodite in 1 year. Her last event she threw didn't get the feedback she would have liked, but this year's event was special. Can't just be ordinary. This was a special milestone in her life. So to be great, she did what all the greats do. Higher greatness. Blessed with Success Entertainment. Let us plan out, create, and host your special moments and parties and your events, and you'll be able to tell your own success story. Blessed with Success Entertainment. We're not just ordinary. We go above and beyond, without boundaries, without measurement.
Many people struggle with grief, and it can weigh you down. But God wants you to be free. There is a time, a season, and a purpose for everything under the sun. This commercial was sponsored by Itz A Chicago Vibe with Lady T. Marie and Mr. Success.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Itz A Chicago Vibe, and this here just really a little short segment today, especially since I don't have my co-host with me, and we just basically want to welcome TJ to the audience, to everybody. You will be seeing more and more of her, hopefully every week, because we're going to stay consistent, but I know she's going to come through for us. She's going to have that entertainment for us. So,
for sure.
TJ, and before we get out of here, could you tell the people where they can find you at?
Okay, so I am on YouTube as Awesome Sauce for You. Catch it, I have a Twitter, but it's under construction, so we'll wait. We'll wait to put that out there. But right now I'm on YouTube for sure. Also, I'm on Instagram as Toya.High. I'll get some of my media segments up on there once we get this show on the road, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As always, you can follow me on Facebook at Samuel Thompson Jr., Mr. Success Media. That's Mr. SUCCESS Media at YouTube, Snapchat, IG, Twitter, everything else, basically. Facebook is the only other thing I go by something else. And Lady T. Marie normally hit us with the words of affirmation, so that's on me again today, and you should learn this too, because you might have to do the words of affirmation, where we just say something positive before we end the show. Well, the words of affirmation of the day is network. Network, meet, greet, learn, each one, teach one. Long as it's positive, let's run 100. If we just one teach two, two teach four, and so on and so on, good can always beat evil. And you heard that right here on This is Chicago Vibe from your man, Mr. Success.
DJ Mr. Success.
My motto, when you with Mr. Success, you always have a ball. If I can't tell the truth, it's nothing at all. Mr. Success, bringing pleasure, no stress. Until next week, y'all, peace.
C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A, let's go, 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 C-H-I-C-A-G-O, C-H-I-C-A.